वसुदेवसुतं देवं
वसुदेवसुतं देवं
कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नमोऽस्तुते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुलारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः Namo Namaha. Good afternoon, good evening and good morning from wherever you are joining. And we are on the last leg of the third chapter Bhagavad Geeta, which is called as karma-yoga. The karma, Arjuna, initially he thought getting busy in life is called as karma-yoga. He was confused. Karma thought being busy in life. And karma is nothing to do with jnana. He thought acquiring jnana was superior than karma. Then why had to do karma? The karma, Sri Krishna has to remind him, the karma is nothing but a manifestation of jnana. Without jnana, you cannot have a karma. The action with knowledge alone is called as karma-yoga. If there is no knowledge, just busy, like people in the shop floor, they are busy right from morning till evening and they need not have to use their brain. Just do as been told by the supervisor. Then it is not as called as karma-yoga. You have to apply the mind. When you apply the mind, there is a continuous improvement is there. If there is no mind is applied, mechanically you are doing and toiling from morning till evening, you will be complaining, I am so busy, so exhausted, I don't have time, I am busy. So, I am busy without applying the mind, it is not called as karma-yoga. Karma-yoga, whatever you are doing, there should be an enrichment to the work. Enriched work through applied knowledge is called as karma-yoga. Karma-yoga, and there is a story in Mahabharata, Indradyumna, a well-known, he was a very well-known king. He did so much for the community and he was carrying the community very well. And after his death, messengers of death came and they took him to the Swargaloka, heaven, and they gave him all the facilities. Like you are in a role, when you are traveling, company will give you TA and DA, a travel allowance and dearness allowance and accommodation, meals, whatever according to your status. You belong to this category, you can stay in 5-star hotel, 4-star hotel, ordinary hotel. According to that one, this Indradyumna got the accommodation, well looked after in the heaven. So luxurious living, and he was very happy. And one day the messengers of death came and said, sorry, time has run out, you have to go back. Whatever you have done, it is finished. Your merit, whatever you acquired, it is finished. Now you have to go back. And he said, I thought I did so much for the community. I did so much. Is the time has gone out so soon? And other day when I was talking to somebody and he was saying that I was as if I was a teenager yesterday and now my children are in the teenage and they are in a working life. Time has passed so quickly. That person was saying, and I told him that the time we are so busy enjoying, and we did not realize our time has come to pack up and go. We are so engrossed, we never realized it's a time has come to pack up and go. We are so busy. And that person I told, he said what you said was right. Same thing for Indradyumna. He said, it's the time has come so far, so quickly. I thought I did so much. Then they gave him an excuse. They told him there is an option that you go back to your country, your place, and find out if your work, whatever you have done, is still existing. If people are remembering that one, then you can come back. Then you can come back. So he came back to his own palace, and everything has changed. He asked the people there, do you know there was a king called Indradyumna? The king said, I don't know. And he asked many soldiers, country people, do you know Indradyumna? They said, we never heard of him. And further, then he kept on asking everyone. Then somebody said, go and ask that owl. A very old owl is there. It is there for a long time. It may remember. None of us remembers. So he went and asked the owl, do you remember there was a king called as Indradyumna? Owl said, no, I don't remember. I am here for centuries. I don't remember. Then owl said, go and ask in that lake, the far away, that lake miles away, there is a tortoise is there. It is living for hundreds, more than me. Go and ask that tortoise whether it remembers Indradyumna. I don't recollect. I don't remember Indradyumna. So he went to that lake and asked that tortoise, a very old tortoise, do you know that, have you heard of a king called as Indradyumna? And the moment it heard, the tortoise started shedding tears. How can I forget the king Indradyumna? Because of him, I am here. This lake, he created, he donated, gave a charity of so many cows. He did so many sevas of the cows. When the cows were going through this place, through the walking, through the walking track, it made a hole. So many cows he donated that the puddle was created, it became a lake. Because so much of charity he did, so many cows, a lake was created and water is still here. Other lakes, everything has dried out. This lake is still there. It is because of Indradyumna. And the moment Indradyumna heard that one, he was overjoyed. He turned around, and that the messengers from the heaven, they said, sorry, our records were wrong. Come, your time is still there. Come. They took him back. And Mahabharata is saying that we think we are so busy in our life, and the moment we depart for few days, my picture may be there on the wall. And after few days, springtime, they remove my picture and put it in the garage. And it's a cleaning time. And after few days, that annual garbage collection, they put the photo. What is the garage cleaning? Put the photo in the dustbin also, in the it's a recycle bin. So we think we are so busy, and our busy won't be recorded up. Mahabharata says you have to do such a thing that your generations down will reap the benefit of your sadhana. Mahabharata uplifts the game of our life. Mahabharata story, contemplating on Mahabharata and Ramayana, why we have to contemplate on that one, contemplating on that one, it uplifts the game of our life. It's a differentiator. And that is why I so passionately teach our kids class as well as the kids teachers training, so that their life will be filled with value. Value-based living, not for the sake of living. And other day today when I was going for a walk, one person, he said he has made so much of money, and he was saying that he lost the purpose of life. And he could not settle, he could not sleep, he could not sit. And we thought we are so busy making the money, and at certain point we realize, is the making of the money is only purpose, or is there any further additional thing we can do in our life? Mahabharata enriches the quality of our life. When we look back, it makes us feel proud, it makes our children feel proud of us, makes our grandchildren to feel proud of the way in which we lived. That is the magnanimous literature. It is itihasa composed by Vedavyasa. None other than the Lord himself has composed this one. It is a story, it is not a fiction. Itihasa, he recorded the history. And the players in the Mahabharata, not ordinary players. The players in the Mahabharata are the divine beings. From divine loka, various lokas, they have come down to play the game. Negative people from negative world, lower world, they came. They were up, they came here to play the game, and the negative people to the core, positive people to the core. They played the game. It is not like a householder, my neighbor's property issue. It is not the property issue. It is not the ordinary like I quarrel with my family members for a piece of land. It is not for the piece of land. It is not the ordinary game played by ordinary people. It is people. It's played by the divine beings. Divine beings came here, and the negative people also came here. Vedavyasa recorded what happens if you lead a life in a righteous way. We don't know. When we tread the life, we can't see how we are leading. For example, if I am doing a MBA, we go through many case studies talking about why this company was successful, why this company was a failure. What are the reasons? MBA students will analyze so that they can apply. This Mahabharata and Ramayana are like the case studies. So many case studies are there. We ourselves cannot understand our life. When we read about the case studies, such stories, we can infer it to us also. If I play a game of my life well, I can be a winner. If I can't play the game well, I will go down like this case study. That is why we have to read this one, reflect on that one. Younger generation must read that one. They should be exposed to this dimension so that their game will be changed. Arjuna Uvacha. Jyayasi chet karmanas Matha buddhir janardana. Tatkim karmani ghore mam. Niyojayasi Keshava. Vyamishreneva vakyena. Buddhim mohayasiva me. Ekam vada nishchitya. Yena shreyo apnuyam. Śhrī bhagavān Uvacha. Lokesmin dvi-vidhā nishtha. Pura prokta maya nagha. Jnāna-yogena sankyanam. Karma-yogena yoginam. Na karmana manarambha. Nishkarmyam purushośnute. ನ ಚ ಸನ್ಯಸನಾದೇವ
च सन्न्यसनादेव
ಸಿದ್ಧಿಂ ಸಮಧಿಗಚ್ಚತಿ
सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति
ನ ಹಿ ಕಶ್ಚಿತ್ ಕ್ಷಣಮಪಿ
हि कश्चित् क्षणमपि
ಜಾತು ತಿಷ್ಟತ್ಯಕರ್ಮ-ಕೃತ್
जातु तिष्ठत्याकर्मा-कृत्
ಕಾರ್ಯತೆ ಹ್ಯವಶಃ ಕರ್ಮ
कार्यते ह्यवशः कर्म
ಸರ್ವ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ-ಜೈರ್ಗುಣೈಃ
सर्व प्रकृति-जैर्गुणैः
ಕರ್ಮೇಂದ್ರಿಯಾಣಿ ಸಂಯಮ್ಯ
कर्मेन्द्रियाणि संयम्य
ಯ ಆಸ್ತೆ ಮನಸಃ ಸ್ಮರನ್
य आस्ते मनसा स्मरन्
ಇಂದ್ರಿಯಾರ್ಥಾನ್ ವಿಮೂಢಾತ್ಮ
इन्द्रियार्थान् विमूढात्मा
ಮಿಥ್ಯಾಚಾರಸ ಉಚ್ಯತೆ
मिथ्याचारस उच्यते
ಯಸ್ತ್ವಿಂದ್ರಿಯಾಣಿ ಮನಸ
यस्त्विन्द्रियाणि मनसा
ನಿಯಮ್ಯಾರಭತೆ ಅರ್ಜುನ
नियम्यारभतेऽर्जुन
ಕರ್ಮೇಂದ್ರಿಯೈ ಕರ್ಮಯೋಗ
कर्मेन्द्रियै कर्मयोग
ಅಸಕ್ತ ಸ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಯತೆ
असक्त स विशिष्यते
ಕರ್ಮೇಂದ್ರಿಯಾಣಿ ದಟ್ ಸೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ಡ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಮೈಂಡ್ ನಿಯಮ್ಯ ರಭತೆ ಅರ್ಜುನ you have to control the senses with the mind, with the help of the mind. Senses are horses without reins, they will go amok, they will go all over the place. You have to control through that one. Karmendriyai karma-yoga asakta sa vishishyate. And through karma-yoga, do the karma-yoga without any selfish motive. That is the highest. ನಿಯತಂ ಕುರು ಕರ್ಮತ್ವಂ
नियतं कुरु कर्मत्वं
ಕರ್ಮಜ್ಯಾಯೋ ಹಿ ಅಕರ್ಮಣಃ
कर्मजायो हि अकर्मणः
ಶರೀರಯಾತ್ರಾಪಿ ಚ ತೇ
शरीरयात्रापि च ते
ನ ತೇ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧೇದ ಕರ್ಮಣ ನಿಯತಂ ಕುರು ಕರ್ಮತ್ವಂ
नियतं कुरु कर्मत्वं
ಕರ್ಮಜ್ಯಾಯೋ ಹ್ಯಕರ್ಮಣಃ
कर्मजायो हि कर्मणः
ಶರೀರಯಾತ್ರಾಪಿ ಚ ತೇ
शरीरयात्रापि च ते
ನ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧೇದ ಅಕರ್ಮಣಃ
न प्रसिद्ध्येद अकर्मणः
ಅಕರ್ಮಣ without doing any action, with inaction, you can't even maintain the body. Niyatam kuru karmatvam. You have to do your obligatory duties. Jyayohi karmana. You have to do as a karma yoga. You have to uplift the game. It is not like a shop floor person. Just mechanically doing, it is not karma yoga. Busy in life 20 hours a day is not karma yoga. The quality work, that is what it is talking about. Yajñārtan karmano nyatra
यज्ञार्था कर्मणोऽन्यत्र
lokoyam karma bandhanah
लोकोऽयं कर्मबन्धनः
tadartam karma kaunteya
तदर्थं कर्म कौन्तेय
mukta sanga samachara
मुक्तसङ्गः समाचर
saha yajña praja sruštva
सह यज्ञा प्रजा सृष्ट्वा
purovacha prajapatihi
पुरोवाच प्रजापतिः
anena prashavishdvam
अनेन प्रसविष्यध्वम्
yesha
एष
va
वा
asti
अस्ति
ishtakamaduk.
इष्टकामदुक
Again together saha yajña praja sruštva
सह यज्ञ प्रजा सृष्ट्वा
purovacha prajapatihi
पुरोवाच प्रजापतिः
anena prasavishwadvam
अनेन प्रसविष्यध्वम्
yesha istakamaduk.
एष वोस्तिष्ठकामदुक
devan bhavayatanena
देवान् भावयतानेन
te deva bhavayantu vaha
ते देवा भावयन्तु वः
parasparam bhavayantah
परस्परं भावयन्तः
shreya paramavapsyata.
श्रेय परमवाप्स्यतात्
Bhavayant parasparam, you offer the whatever you are doing, your work, you are doing as an offering to the Lord. The carrier of whatever you are doing, your action, divine beings carry your offering to the Supreme Lord. You offer divine beings in turn as offering from the blessings from the Supreme Lord. The divine beings will shower the blessing onto you. You offer, you serve the community wherever you can, you will get in return. You will get this, you offer, give, serve, you will get in return. By contributing to others, you will get. This is a cycle. The moment the society becomes selfish, I don't want to contribute, I want to be very selfish person. I and my family, that's all I'm concerned about. I don't care about others. When the society becomes very selfish, when society becomes very selfish, that place becomes unlivable. So the unlivable, leading to there's no no sharing and caring, then that place becomes a unlivable place. Ishtan bhogan hi vo devan
इष्टान् भोगान् हि वो देवा
dasyante yajñapavitaah
दास्यन्ते यज्ञभाविताः
taidarthana pradayebhyo
तैदत्तान प्रदायेभ्यो
yo bhunkte stena eva saha.
यो भुङ्क्ते स्तेन एव सः
I earn, I enjoy. One who has this concept, Sri Krishna very critically says that person is verily thief. The concept of I earn and I enjoy itself is wrong. The moment now I have a strength, who has given me the strength? I can able to hear, I can able to see. It is not my personal effort. I am able to work, I can move around. It is a God's grace. I am healthy. And the moment I think I work, I enjoy, that itself is wrong. That person is a thief. Sri Krishna says, Yajñashishta ashinas santo
यज्ञशिष्टाशिनः सन्तो
मुच्यन्ते सर्वकिल्बिषैः
मुच्यन्ते सर्वकिल्बिषैः
भुञ्जन्ते ते त्वगं पापा
भुञ्जन्ते ते त्वगं पापा
ये पचन्त्य आत्मकारणात्.
ये पचन्त्य आत्मकारणात्
One who thinks he is enjoying, he earns and enjoys, he eats nothing but heavy sin. That person eats nothing but sin. That slowly he, along with his family, slowly on the downslope, they start going downhill. And we have seen our the people who worked, maybe very poor people, they but led a very righteous life. You see how their family has progressed, how their children are in a good position, that slowly they are on the upward, they are going up. We have already seen people who are very corrupt and selfish, very the selfish life, corrupt life. You see how their family is going down. The things are right in front of our picture. And this is a case study. We can study that one. Sri Krishna has put that one beautifully in the book. Annad bhavanti bhutani
अन्नात् भवन्ति भूतानि
parjanyatanna sambhavaha
पर्जन्यादन्न सम्भवः
yajñavad bhavati parjanyo
यज्ञात् भवति पर्जन्यो
yajña karma samudbhavaha
यज्ञकर्म समुद्भवः
karma brahmodbhavam vidhi
कर्म ब्रह्मोद्भवं विद्धि
brahma akshara samudbhavam
ब्रह्माक्षर समुद्भवम्
tasmat sarvagatam brahma
तस्मात् सर्वगतं ब्रह्म
nityam yajñe pratishtitam.
नित्यं यज्ञे प्रतिष्ठितम्
Through your action you have done as an offering to the Lord. Through that one you are offering the rain of blessings comes. Through this rain the society will be flourishing. The rain of blessing you contribute, the society flourish. The society flourish and the community flourishes. Annad bhavanti bhutani. Everyone is happy, everyone is sustained. And the karma, the concept of this contributing to others, selfless life has been mentioned in Brahma Udbhavam. Brahmodbhavam Vidhi. It is mentioned by Brahma Prajapati, the creator Brahma. Through him, he is called as a Veda. The Vedatmanaya Vidmahe, there is a Gayatri mantra, Vedatmanaya Vidmahe, and Hiranyagarbhaya Dhimahi, Thanno Brahma Prachodayat. The Brahma means through him, the four Vedas, four faces indicates four Vedas. Through him, Vedas have come. Vedas have told this one, Brahma Akshara Samudbhavam. This Brahma, it's higher than Brahma, is the Shri Tattva, Lakshmi Tattva. The Brahma, the message of that Veda Bhimani Devata, the presiding deity of Vedas is Lakshmi, Shri. And Brahma Akshara, in the 15th chapter again it talks about Akshara means Lakshmi. In the 15th chapter it talks about Urdhvamoola Padavakshakam Ashwatam Brahu Chandansi Yasya Sarvani Yastam Vedasa Vedavitam Tasya Shaka Guna. There it talks about Akshara. The Akshara, one is Akshara Purusha, and Uttama Purusha. It's a Akshara, it's a higher, the in charge of all Vedas is Shri Tattva. The Veda Bhimani Lakshmi Tattva. Vedas, nothing but talking about the Supreme Lord, Narayana. And it is talking about Tasmat, the Supreme Lord, where is he? Narayana means when everything has gone, what remains is called as Narayana. When everything has gone, what ultimately remains is him. That Narayana, he pervades everywhere. Whether you are here or not, he is there everywhere. Tasmat Sarvagatam Brahma, that Supreme Lord. He is there everywhere. Nityam yajne pratishtitam. Your offering, everything must be directed to him. He is the ultimate recipient of all our offering. Maybe we are offering through various deities we are giving. Through Ganapati, through Shiva, through Parvati, through Varuna, through Agni, Vayu, various means we may adopt. In the Bhagavad Geeta further it talks about ultimate enjoyer is me. Shri Krishna talks about ultimate enjoyer is me. You may be taking various methods, but ultimate enjoyer is me. So it is saying that Tasmat Brahma Nityam Yajne Pratishtitam. He is the ultimate enjoyer of all our offering. You have to be aware of that one. Whatever I am giving that one, like Akashat Patitam Toyam Yatha Gacchati Sagaram, like rainwater ultimately reaches the ocean, maybe through the pond, maybe through the lake, through the river, but ultimately like it reaches the ocean, all our offering ultimately reaches the Supreme Lord. Evam pravartitam chakram Nanu vartayati hayah Agayu indriya ramo Mogam partasa jivati Yastva atmaratireva Syadyatma triptascha manavaha Atmanyeva cha santushta Tasya karyana vidyate. You have to keep on doing this one as an offering, then it will lead to you discovering your pulse. As I mentioned earlier, everyone has their own DNA. Everyone has their own unique signature. Everyone has their own unique fingerprint. By working this way, you will find your own brand, your own fingerprint. Your own, it is so unique. You are so special, you discover your own uniqueness. And when you discover that one, you won't be going here and there. You are reveling within, in your own uniqueness. That the karma yoga will lead to that one. Naivatasya krite narto na akrite neva kaschana nachasya sarvabhuteshu kaschid-artavya-pashrayah tasmad-asakta satatam karyam karma samachara Asakto hyacharan karma
Asakto hyacharan karma
paramapnoti purushaha.
paramapnoti purushah.
Shri Krishna says, therefore, tasmat. Tasmat means therefore. He urges everyone to find their signature, unique DNA. Tasmat, you should be engaged. Do the work continuously as a karma yoga, asakta, without any selfish motive. And you have to do wholeheartedly and without any selfish motive. You do that one. Keep on doing, you will find your fingerprint. Then when you find that fingerprint, that person becomes a genius. That person becomes a genius, and that person attains the full blossoming of our personality happens. The moksha, mukti means we are still a bud. Our personality is still in a folded. It has never opened. Our personality has never opened. It is still in a bud state, and we die. The purpose of our karma yoga, Shri Krishna says, your personality must blossom fully. Your personality should be, petals of your personality should be fully open. When the petals of your personality is fully open, the bees from far and away come and perch on it uninvited. They start drawing inspiration from you. And you have to open. You need not have to invite the bees. Come, I am opening my petals. You need not have to send an invitation. They know when the petals are open. Shri Krishna says, doing this one, you will become unique, you become special, you become extraordinary. Karmanyeva hi samsiddhi
Karmanyeva hi samsiddhi
astita janakadayah
astita janakadayah
lokasangraha evapi
lokasangrahamevapi
sampashyan kartu arhasi
sampashyan kartumarhasi
yadyada charati shrestha
yada charati shrestha
tattadeva itaro janah
tattadeva itaro janah
sayat pramanam kurute
yat pramanam kurute
lokastadanu vartate.
lokastadanu vartate.
This way people have done, shown. Janaka has done. Janaka, he has given an example of Janaka. He has done that one. And why great people, they work, though they have nothing else to achieve, they do that one as a benchmark. We all require our benchmark in our life. We need a role model in our life. If we do not have a role model, the society will collapse. The society will become very selfish, and selfish living lead to the collapse, decadence of the society. And name partasi kartavyam
name partasti kartavyam
trishu lokeshu kinchana
trishu lokeshu kinchana
nanavapta avaptavyam
nanavapta avaptavyam
varta eva cha karmani.
varta eva cha karmani.
Shri Krishna says, I have nothing to attain, but I have nothing in shortage, but still I come down time to time and do the karma yoga. Why? To loka sangraham evapi. To show the path to the world, I do this one. We need an inspiration. As an inspiration to the world, to inspire the community, I do that one. Yadi heyam na varteyam
yadi hyam na varteyam
jatu karmanya tandritaha
jatu karmanya tandritaha
mama vartmano vartante
mama vartanu vartante
manushya partha sarvashah
manushya partha sarvashah
mama vartma anuvartante manushya partha sarvashah. And jatu karmanya tandritaha. Whatever I do, people blindly follow. And blindly follow if I do not keep up, do the karma yoga, show the example. I come and like everyone earn some money and go, and people will be imitating me. Utsideyu ime loka न कुर्यं कर्म चेदहम्
न कुर्यां कर्म चेदहम्
संकरस्य च कर्तास्य
संकरस्य च कर्तास्य
उपहन्य इमां प्रजा.
उपहन्यामि मा प्रजाः.
That when if the role model is not right, people would see this sankarasya. Slowly the society, the values in the society slowly falls down. Sakta karmanya vidvamso
सक्ता कर्मण्य विद्वांसो
यथा कुर्वन्ति भारत
यथा कुर्वन्ति भारत
कुर्यान् विद्वांस तथा सक्ता
कुर्याद् विद्वान् तथा सक्ता
चिकीर्षो लोकसंग्रहम्.
चिकीर्षु लोकसंग्रहम्.
Like the selfish people are working in the world, the people that knows this karma yoga should be engaged selflessly. They should work. Na buddhi bedam janayed
न बुद्धिभेदं जनयेत्
ajnanam karma sanginam
अज्ञानं कर्मसङ्गिना
joshayet sarva karmani
जोषयेत् सर्वकर्माणि
vidvan yukta samacharan.
विद्वान् युक्ता समाचरन्.
The joshe na buddhi bedam, selfish people, let them be selfish, but the one who knows about the karma yoga, the role models, joshe, full of vigor, with josh, with full of vitality, energy, and they should be engaged themselves serving the community selflessly. And prakrite kriyamanani
प्रकृते क्रियमाणानि
gune karmani sarvashah
गुणे कर्माणि सर्वशः.
ahankara vimodatma
अहङ्कारविमूढात्मा
karta ahimiti iti manyate
कर्ताहमिति मन्यते.
tattvavittu mahabaho
तत्त्ववित्तु महाबाहो
gunakarma vibhagayoh
गुणकर्माविभागयोः
gunaguneshu vartanta
गुणागुणेषु वर्तन्त
iti matva na sajjate.
इति मत्वा न सज्जते.
Gunaguneshu, that everyone is bound by the cords sattva, rajasic and tamas. The message, another key message of Mahabharata is you cannot change anyone. The key message of that one, people are what they are, no matter what you do, you cannot change. That swabhava cannot be changed. That is one of the striking messages of Mahabharata. The people only in the borderline, they think that is what they only can come back. I superimpose others' qualities, then I can shred. I thought that one I blindly followed, I can come back. But your own nature, nobody can change. Many people, they say, I am trying to get my children to yoga, I am trying to get my husband to yoga, I am trying to get my wife to yoga. They are not listening, they are not interested, not to be disheartened. Vedavyasa mentioned this one 5,000 years back. It is you cannot change anyone. Everyone is on their own course. Like Duryodhana, however much advice was given, he would not change. And good people, always good. Only people in the borderline, they put on some other mask thinking that they are that one, they can be unmasked. The Bhagavad Geeta further, it talks about like unmasking, like the smoke around the fire. Small puff on the blow of the air, it will realize. And some other people cannot be changed. You cannot change anyone. That is the striking message of the Bhagavad Geeta. For example, Gandhiji, that India says the father of the nation, his eldest son, the Harilal, and he wrote a letter to Gandhi saying that you talk about so much of ahimsa and whatever. Look, I have converted to Islam. Now I have embraced Islam. And Gandhi responded back saying that he was never a Hindu. There is no laws in he becoming, taking up that one. That the Gandhi's own son, we think he's the father of the nation. He could not change his own son. And it's our illusion that we can change others. It is the message of the Vedavyasa. And next one, prakate guna sammudha sajjante guna karmasu tan krishna vidan mandan tan akrishna vido mandan krishna vinna vichalayet mai sarvani karmani sannyasyadyatma chetasa nirashir nirnamo bhutva yudyasva vigatajvaraha mai sarvani karmani. Shri Krishna says, Shri Krishna says your action, how it should be. Brahma is everywhere, Supreme Lord is everywhere. Shri Krishna says, I am the Supreme Lord here. Mai sarvani, for me, for my sake, do all the work. Mai sarvani karmani sannyasyadyatma chetasa. You offer everything. Don't cling on to the fruit. You offer it to sannyasa. Offer, pledge all your action to me. Chetasa, mind and intellect. Nirashi nirmamo bhutva, without any expectation and without claiming that I did, me and mine. Nirmamo bhutva, fight the battle of your life. You had to fight the battle of your life, and the message of Mahabharata, to fight the battle, weak cannot fight. You had to be strong. Only the strong person can fight. There is no the surrender, meekness. Okay, whatever you say, I agree. It is not for them. It is not for the Bhagavad Geeta. Is not for them. Whatever you say, I will do. They are the strong people. I will abide by that one. And Shri Krishna says, weak cannot get the highest. Nayam atma balahinena labhya. Mundaka Upanishad talks about you have to be strong. You have to fight the battle. To fight the battle, you have to be strong. Only the message of Vedanta, message of Bhagavad Geeta, it is for the strong people. That you have to, it is not for the coward. Shri Krishna again and again says, get up. It is not for the coward. You don't be a coward. And yeme matamidam nityam anutishtanti manavaha. Nityam anutishtanti manavaha. Shraddhavanto anasuyanto muchyante tepi karmabhihi. Etvetadabhyasuyanto nanutishtanti me matam. Sarvajnana vimodhatman sarvajnana vimodhanstan viddhi nashtana chetasaha sadrisham cheshtate syasya prakriti-jair prakratim yanti bhutani nigraha kim karishyati indriyasyarte ragadvesho vivastito tayorna vashamagachet tauhyasya paripantino shreyan swadharmo vigunaha paradharma svanishtitat swadharme nidanam shreyah paradharmo bhayavaha. You stick to your core competency. Shri Krishna says, you stick to your core competency, not to, if you are trying to imitate others, life will be filled with anxiety and stress. Whatever you are strong, your core ability, your interest, you have to pursue your heart. you pursue your heart, and when you pursue your heart, you will discover your own core competency where you stick to that one. And if you are not following your heart, just following others, what others said, your life will be filled with anxiety and stress. Arjuna Uvacha.
Arjuna Uvacha.
Vakyena prayuktoyam.
Vakyena prayuktoyam.
Papam charati purushaha.
Papam charati purushaha.
Anichannapi varshneya.
Anichannapi varshneya.
Baladiva niyojitaha.
Baladiva niyojitaha.
Then atakyena prayuktoyam. Why, having known this also, why people do the wrong things? Wrong things. Other day somebody in the class also asked, why people are becoming negative? Why God cannot make everyone positive? So that there won't be any problem. Anichannapi, without knowing, compelled, anichannapi, I don't want to do, some force propels me to do wrong things. What is that? Bhagavān Uvacha.
Bhagavān Uvacha.
Kamayesha krodayesha.
Kamayesha krodayesha.
Rajo gunasamudbhavaha.
Rajo gunasamudbhavaha.
Mahashano mahapatma.
Mahashano mahapatma.
Vidyena iha vairinam.
Vidyena miha vairinam.
Kama and Krodha. The father is Kama and the son is Krodha. The desire, the selfish desire, and its son is anger. When the selfish desire is questioned or curbed, it's one bursts out into anger. And these, they are the Vidyena iha vairinam. Know them to be your enemy. They are your enemy. They have usurped your own territory. They have usurped your territory and they have conquered your territory. You have been shunted out from your territory. You are no longer yourself. You have been disposed of from your throne and they have taken the seat. And you are no longer yourself. Your desire and anger, they have taken possession of yourself. Dhumena avriyate vahni.
Dhumena avriyate vahni.
Yatha darsho malena cha.
Yatha darsho malena cha.
Yatha ulbena avruto.
Yatho ulbena avruto.
Garbhastata tedena avrutam.
Garbhastata tenedam avrutam.
Like I mentioned, the Kama and Krodha, they have taken. I am trying to, the Sri Krishna earlier says, you cannot be, nobody can be changed. And somebody who are in the borderline, they can be changed. They can be changed like the smoke around the flame, small puff, small nudge, they will wake up. I should not have done. Some people like dust on the mirror and cleaning. Some kick in their life, they will change. And other one, Yatha ulbena avruto, the baby in the womb. You can't do anything. You have to wait. You cannot do. Even Gandhi could not change his son. And Dhritarashtra or Gandhari could not change. And the things cannot be changed. They are as it is. And Yatha ulbena avruto. Tedena avrutam. Avrutam jnana-metena.
Avrutam jnana-metena.
Jnanino nitya-vairina.
Jnanino nitya-vairina.
Kama-rupena kaunteya.
Kama-rupena kaunteya.
Dushpurena nalena cha.
Dushpurena nalena cha.
Avrutam jnana-metena. They attack the intellect. They try to, like an intellectuals, we have seen the so-called intellectuals. They have got so many awards, government awards, so-called intellectuals, they try to misguide the community. They misinterpret. They project themselves as an intellectual and they pollute our mind, intellect. With their reasoning, avrutam jnana-metena, they confuse our intellect and they propel our life towards this one, kama-rupena, this desire. When they are polluted, people become leading a selfish life and like a fire. Fire cannot be in the flame. More ghee you put, fire cannot be extinguished. Like a fire, burning fire cannot be satiated. Indriyani mano buddhi
Indriyani mano buddhi
sya adhisthana uchyate
sya adhisthana muchyate
eter vimoha yatyesha
eter vimohayatyesha
jnana avritya dehinam.
jnāna-avritya dehinam.
How they are attacking our enemies, they take control of our senses. Indriyani, our senses, they take control of our senses. Like when the country is being attacked, they take the control of the weaponry and the finance department and this home affairs. When the key positions are taken, rest are in their controls. They take control of our senses, our mind and intellect. Sya adhisthana, on 3 levels they attack us. Eter vimoha yatyesha, when the intellect is misguided, confused, mind is helpless and senses are driving amok, that there is no knowledge. When the knowledge is not there, the ignorance envelopes. When the light is not there, darkness envelopes. Asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya. And the mantra, Shanti mantra says, we need the light, not the darkness. If the darkness of the mind is there, we are down. We are already slain. We are defeated. We need the light. We need the light in our life. And jnana, this attack, and your intellect, your knowledge is converted, knowledge is surrounded and smothered, and ignorance envelops. And in the 4th chapter again, Shri Krishna says why he comes down. When the knowledge has gone down, when the society is surrounded with ignorance, darkness, to dispel the darkness, he comes down time to time. Why he comes down? When the society is enveloped in darkness, so much of darkness, we think. Then we started mistaking darkness for light, suffering for happiness. We doing the wrong things, thinking that is the happiness. When the darkness envelopes, Shri Krishna says, he comes down. Tasmatvam indriyanyado niyamya bharatarshaba papnanam prajahihenam jnāna-yogena Tasmat tvam indriyanyadho. Shri Krishna says, first you look after your border security. Your border security is the senses. Your senses are the border security force. Make sure that your border security force is strong. If they are weak, they come and attack your mind and intellect. Make sure that your border security is senses. Your senses, indriyani, your indriyanadhyom, border security is strong, and control. Control the border security. Your senses are under your control. Don't let them go amok. And don't let them go bharatarshaba. Bharata, bha means light. Light, doing that one, you will have light in your life. Rishabha means bull among the person, man, you are a traveler towards the light. Control your senses and don't let the senses go amok and destroy yourself. Papnanam prajahihenam, this otherwise that desire, selfish greed and anger will jnāna-yogena, your knowledge, your mind and intellect will be totally destroyed. When it is destroyed, you will be like a person in coma. Maybe physically alive, nothing is working. Nothing is working. Person like in a coma and like a vegetable, you are living. You are dead already. The walking dead person. You become like a walking dead person, living as a burden to yourself, living as a burden to the society and the world. Indriyani paranyahu.
Indriyani paranyahu.
Indriyebhya param manaha.
Indriyebhya param manaha.
Manasastu para buddhi.
Manasastu para buddhir.
Yo buddhe paratastu saha.
Yo buddhe paratastu saha.
Indriyani yoga schools, they talk about panchakosha. You have to learn about panchakosha. Shri Krishna is talking about shatkosha. Six layered personality we have. One is talking about indriyani. Having a good body is good. Being born as a human is good. And not only being born as a human being, you need to have good senses, good eyesight, good hearing, good able to talk, good able to walk, good able to your senses are working well. It is higher than that one. When a baby is born, usually that first thing the doctors they do the reflex. How is the reflex for this body? They tap on the various points so that with the reflex, the senses are working. The one is being born. Second, first they want to say, the doctors, they see child is born and alive. Second, reflexes are good, senses are working well. Then after that, paranyahu, higher than the senses is the mind. The mind, higher than the mind is the intellect. The mind is the slave, intellect is the master. It's a good coordination. They are the husband and wife. Good coordination. Good mind, good intention. I need to have good desire in my life, and intellect, I should be able to grasp that one. Not the wrong thinking. Wrong thinking, it's the mind. If I want a wrong thinking, intellect will support. Before that one, I should have good ideal. I want this one, good things in my life, intellect should support that one. And higher than why intellect should support, manasastu para buddhi, buddhi yo buddhe. Intellect has to support. Everyone wants to be happy in life. I want to be happy. The soul, every soul in the body is the essential nature is happiness. I should be happy within. The higher than the intellect is your soul. The higher than the soul is the Supreme Lord, Nityam Brahma. He is there everywhere. Higher than your soul residing here, Supreme Lord also is here. He is there everywhere. Your soul is only in your body. Supreme Lord is there everywhere. Higher than that one is the Supreme Lord. Evam buddhe. Param buddhya. Evam buddhe. Param buddhva. Samstabhya. Atmana. Jahi shatrum. Mahabaho. Kamarupam. Durasadam. Evam buddhe param buddhva. Samstabhya atmana. Again, evam buddhe param buddhva. Samstabhya atmana. Jahi shatrum mahabaho. Kamarupam durasadam. Evam buddhe param buddhva samstabhya atmanaha. Your intellect should seek the happiness, should guide the mind such a way that there is a happiness. Evam buddhe param buddhva. The higher, it should be connected for the higher things, not the ordinary things. Not only to please the mind, its intellect should be able to, when I am traveling in the highway, I turn on the high beam. I should able to see kilometers ahead. Intellect should be able to see miles ahead in my life. What I want in my life. The ordinary intellect, lower intellect should be connected for the higher intellect. How? Samstabhya, by connecting the samstabhya atma atmanaha. My jiva should be connected to the Supreme Lord who is there everywhere. My jiva, mind, my intellect must cooperate to connect my jiva to the Paramatma. Jahi shatrum mahabaho kamarupam durasadam. Jahi means victory. Oh, you will be victorious. Jai, you will be Jaya. You will be Jaya. The name of the Mahabharata also is Jaya. Jahi shatrum. You will win the enemy. Kamarupam durasadam. Kama, desire. Desire, your enemy, very difficult to conquer. You will come out victorious when you connect your soul, jiva, to the Paramatma. Connecting the jiva to the Paramatma is called as yoga. Yoga means yuj, connection. What to connect? I have to connect my soul to the Paramatma. Why I have to connect? You to destroy, kill your difficult enemy, most difficult enemy called as selfish greed, desire. It is about to attack. You will win the game of your life. Yoga is a must if you want to win the battle of your life. What Sri Krishna says, yoga is a must. You can't say, I am not interested in yoga. Sri Krishna says, you have no option. You have no option in your life. If you want to win the battle of your life, you have to fall in line with yoga. You have to connect your jiva to the Paramatma. Through yoga alone, you can conquer the most formidable enemy called as kama, selfish desire. You will come out victorious through yoga and get immersed in yoga. The karma-yoga Sri Krishna talks about. This chapter has beautifully opened up what yoga means. I thought yoga is bending, turning, twisting, doing the most difficult asana. Sri Krishna has opened up the chapter, totally new dimension. He opened up in a new dimension. I never thought yoga is this one. That more clearer definition we can't find anywhere in any text about yoga. Lord Shri Krishna has given again evam buddhe param buddhva
evam buddhe param buddhva
samstabhya atmamatmana
samstabhya atmanatmana
jahi shatrum mahabaho kamarupam durasadam iti Srimad Bhagavad Geetasu
Om Tatsaditi Srimad Bhagavad Geetasu
Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Karma-yogo nama Tritiyodhyayah Shri Krishnarpanamastu Vasudevasutam Devam Kamsa-chanūramardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum